This here is Captain Rex. He hasn't been available for over 10 years and released last fall, but he was met with some controversy. One came in a $650 set, and some people were excited and happy and they wanted to buy that UCS vendor all for that Captain Rex. And of course everyone knew they would be coming out in a cheaper set. He unfortunately came out in the Microfighter, and that is also met with more controversy. But that's not what this video is about. As you see my clone army here. This is about my clone army, and I'm going to show you it all off here. But you can have a smaller version of this for pretty cheap. It's a $13 Captain Rex. And then you can get yourself one of these, a box of boys. Or lots of box of boys. But just for a couple, let's say you get either, for $100 you can have a pretty decent army. You can have a really good 9-figure army with Captain Rex for $13 and a couple battle packs. You get 8 more clones. And with the plethora of 501st and 501st adjacent battle packs on the market right now, you can have yourself a little kind of cool looking 501st army. Captain Rex and then 2 of the 75345 specialists. And you can have an army and build it out, and it can be, however much you want to put into it. It can be whatever size you want. But just for let's say $55, you get Captain Rex and 8 clones. And that's a really good start to building your army. Now this has taken me 20 years of building it together, and it's not just official Lego. It has some fake Lego in here. It has lots of real Lego, and it also has custom. So it varies price. Probably, $13 for Captain Rex, but for the whole army all together comes out to be probably about $2,000. Now we're going to take a look at it in just a second here. But like, why assemble a clone army? Why assemble an army? I've loved army building. I used to army build my castles. I have huge armies. I have like 90 minifigures inside a huge massive castle built across the old molded pieces and base plates, and it would be so massive and have courtyards and all that, and I built my armies there. And that's kind of where this obsession kind of started. And then Star Wars came around and gave us battle packs, and that definitely did not help the obsession of building these armies. I don't put tons of money into building my army, but I do like, every couple of years to, line them up and see how many I have. And this is 165 clones I have counted that we have here. Now they're not symmetrical or in any kind of, they are grouped by legion and type and all that, but it's kind of fun, and then Lord of the Rings came around, in the middle of the battle packs, and I wanted to build Uruk-hai and Rohan, and I wanted to release Gondor. I want battle packs out of that, which unfortunately did not happen. And now we're in the 2020s where we can get $20, $15 battle pack, a decent price, collect a bunch of clones, and have them much like this. Now, if you like clone armies or you like clones, go ahead and hit that like. Let's take a closer look on these exact clones. Now, who's exactly in my army? I'm going to show you coming right up. What is going on? This is the part you've been waiting for. This is the entire clone army. It is 158 clones here. All the name characters are right up front here. But before we kind of get into who's in my army, how many of what, and how I came up with that number of 168 clones, we got to discuss our honorary members. They're not part of that 148, but they are, I consider them a part of the army as well. Being the logo clone right there, other than it does have a updated helmet, and then my moderator, and then a yellow version of me. That is what it's supposed to be. Anonymous did pick those up from the Lego store and made those especially for this video. Hopefully this video is going to be better than the last one. If you want to check that out, it will be at the end, so you'll have to watch this video all the way to the end to go and see if this is any better. If that interests you, please do check it out. We're going to start with named clones, starting with here Commander Fox. This is kind of handheld, so if it's just a little bit shaky, I do apologize. Shooting this on my phone, so hopefully it's a little bit better quality, because my phone does shoot better quality than my camera, but I don't have a lot of stability for it. With that out of the way, let's get into Commander Fox, who is a totally upgraded Commander Fox. It is not the official Lego version. Most of him, the only official parts are his helmet and head underneath. The rest of it are all custom. Clone Army. I did the upgrade kit with Jonak Toys. Printed arms, torso, legs, UV printed, so it saves you $1 or $2. And Clone Army custom blasters and visors did come with him as well. Next to him is a Commander Cody. He's the 22 version from Lego in the 75337 ATTE. Behind him is a 2008 Phase 1 as well. That is also Commander Cody, but we'll go dive into the 212 later on. Leading the 332nd is Captain Vaughn. Yes, technically Rex was promoted to Commander, and I could put one in front of the line of 332nd because I have two, but I kind of put them both kind of leading this 501st, because if you're gonna have an army, you gotta have someone to lead. I do apologize for the shake again. I'm trying my best. We got two Captain Rexes there, and then hard cases next to. Why is it not focusing? There we go. There we got a hard case there. All right. I'll try to zoom in on the footage, but this is, I tried this on a tripod, so do let me know if this is better. I'm gonna try to keep this as stable as possible. We have hard case here. I'll turn his helmet around so you can see the details of his helmet. I did do a review of him. He is a GCC figure. I have lots of videos on GCC figures, so if you are interested in any of those, feel free to check them out. We have two Captain Rexes. The one on the left-hand side is the official Lego. There's been no changes made. He is entirely official. The one next to him is a mixture of things. He is custom. He's got printed legs and arms from Firestar. If you're interested in any custom parts, they're a good one. They do ship from the UK, so if you're in the US, it gets a little expensive, but they do make really good, high-quality products. They carry official Lego custom and all kinds of things. And a decaled body that is supposed to be mimicking the 2013 Captain Rex, which I'm not including my army for a reason. I have him preserved, and yeah, I might sell him one day. I might not, but he's not part of the army on this video. And then he has a Clone Army Customs helmet as well. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep this stable while keeping this focused. I'm doing the best that I can. I do know that it's not perfect if I hold it like this. I'm trying to get all the details so you can see all their legs, all of that. But if I get too close, it's... And then I got a couple fives here next to and behind Captain Rex from left to right. That's the GCC ARC Trooper 5s, P2 ARC Trooper 5s. And next to him is the Lego version. Next to him, that one is an older Clone Army Customs one from like 2013, 2012, somewhere in there. It was an original Phase 1.5 helmet that I upgraded to a P2. The next to him is Commander Wolf. Both of those are Commander Wolf. The one on the left is a Jonak Toys, so it's a UV printed body, came with a waist cape, and then, actually maybe it didn't come with a waist cape. That might be my... That is an original waist cape that came on the 2013 Rex, which goes for quite a bit. And then it's a GCC helmet. And this is the version 3 with a different helmet swapped out. It's a GCC helmet, but just an older version 2 helmets, and all official GCC. Next to him, we have Commander Gree. He is the 2019 version, I believe. I bought him off Bricklink a couple years ago. Well, around 2019. Then we have Gregor here and his commando armor. He's also pretty old. He's a pretty close to original Clone Army Customs, kind of when they started to print figures and didn't do the whole wraparound printing. And then we have our Bad Batch all in here, but we're gonna kind of discuss them kind of last. You got Hunter right there. So we're gonna start right over here on, we got Commander Fox here, and then what better than have Commander Fox leading the Shock Troopers. So over here we got 6 Shock Troopers, 2 being from the Coruscant Guard gunship, and 4 being from 4 of the 75392, which also means that there's a bunch of regulars, which I'm just keeping them all together, and they're all right behind here. So there's 12 Phase 2 regs. There, I'm gonna come up and let's go over the 212. We have the 2 Commander Cody's Phase 1 and Phase 2, and there's 4 of the 212 that came in the ATT and Advent Calendar. And there's 2 of the 2014 from that battle pack, I believe. And 4 of the Phase 1 Bomb Squad Troopers. 2 of the 2022 Gunners. And then Commanders that double as pilots. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get a nice high quality image for you. And hopefully high quality sound. But they're the Commanders that double as pilots. I'm going to go over the 332nd. We have Captain Vaughn right front and center there. kind of can't see his visor very well. He's the official LEGO one. I have not upgraded him in the slightest yet. I keep on meaning to, but his upgrade kit from Jonah keeps on being out of stock. And behind him is four upgraded GCC helmet version of the 332nd. It's just they're brighter orange, they're much better printed, better than LEGO. And then we have four of the other 332nd. One was a trade for another figure that I traded with a friend, and he has a macro binocular. And then right behind those are the 187th, being one. Basically, I turned one of the commanders into a regular airborne trooper. I was gonna buy a jetpack custom part, which I haven't yet, to really make it all official. But we have the commander here. We're gonna pull out because you can't really see his waistcape. He has official cloth waistcape as well as a heavy pauldron from Print Tech. So seriously, if you guys want some really good pauldrons, go ahead and check out Print Tech Toys. He makes some really good figure accessories in pauldrons. Any figure, any Legion that you can imagine, he probably makes it. These guys are all askew, but yes, there's another airborne, and then a bunch of the 187th. There should be 5. There's one in the back there, and then that is the other 332nd with macro binoculars as well. Hand sharpied on by he was part of a trade, so I didn't do that. We're gonna get back into the front here. Like we pointed out with hard case here, he has a custom Z95 minigun. No, Z95 is headed Z6 rotary blaster. I believe it's a Clone Customs, maybe tactical. I can't remember exactly. I have a mixture of both, and then a bunch of 501st here, including 4 Jessies here. One's a minifix for you, one's a Clone Customs, I think. 2 are some cheap Chinese knockoffs, and we have some 501st. I know this guy is a 20. This guy right here, sorry, my hands had to be in the way there, is the 2013 501st, and I should have more of those. I have a couple, but I'm not sure if they're all here. So I don't see any more of the 2013s. You can kind of tell the difference if you know what you're looking for. It's more of an animated style versus a mixture. But then there's a couple of heavy troopers, officers, snipers, some hand-drawn. So if you look right here, that's a hand-painted one. That's hand-painted by me. Looks like it's trying to be Echo or something, not necessarily, just playing around with some designs. And there's another one. This one was kind of trying to be Rex. So you notice it has more of a T-visor on a Phase 2. And that one's trying to definitely be ARC Trooper 5s. So like 3 hand-painted helmets. I think in here is the other 2013. Yep, right there. Some early Clone Customs, a Phase 1 ARC Trooper. He's not Rex. And a bunch of Jet Troopers, heavies, snipers, all of that are all in here. 501st wise, I'm not really sure what I have. I've also taken some of the old 2005 and I turned it into 501st. Like this guy from the 327 Star Corps. I wanted more 501st back in the day, so I bought a helmet and lost the original helmet. Then we have some plain regs here. Let's see, I think getting closer is going to help it. Yes, some plain regs. We got some, this one over here is Clone Wars, and then I think these 2 are Clone Wars, and then these 2 are episode 2s. Then we have a custom Phase 2 reg back there as well with a early Clone Army custom helmet. Then we kind of went over, I think I missed Echo here. There's Echo there, Tup, which is basically just a regular trooper wearing a top helmet. A couple, like we said, a couple 5s here, and then we kind of have our maroon troopers here with ARC Trooper Hammer. He wasn't officially named by LEGO, but it turns out that that's exactly who LEGO made. And then we have a Rancor Battalion ARC Trooper, a ARC Trooper Fordo, 2 more ARC Troopers came in 2013 Battle Pack, which is a goated Battle Pack in my opinion. So it had a really nice small-scaled speeder, 2 ARC Troopers, the 2 Bomb Squad. There was 1 ARC Trooper, 2 Bomb Squad, and 1 of the Captain Lock. We have Commander Neo in his Phase 2 armor. I don't know that we ever saw him in Phase 1, so yes, that is Commander Neo. He came in that Bark Trooper Slukomai set back in the day, and I just picked him up for like a pretty good deal. 4 of the Galactic Marines. Lego really needs to make these guys. These guys are absolutely cool. They aren't the best. They are made by I think it was American Clones or something like that. It's not unofficial Lego, and it's kind of more Chinese knockoff Lego, so it's not the best quality, but the print job is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of wraparound printing, but still, they did a great job. Then behind them is one more ARF Trooper. And we'll go into this column, which we have two of the Commander Wolves, like we pointed out, and behind them, behind the Wolves, is two of the Wolf Pack Troopers. And your Senate Guards, which aren't officially clones, but I still include them in the army. There's a captain and 3 troopers. Behind them are all the pilots, but most of them are Phase 2, with one Phase 1 Clone Wars, and then a Phase 2 Clone Wars as well. Then the Revenge of the Sith Open Helmet ARC 170 pilots. And we have Commander Green, like I previously mentioned, and then his 41st Elite, being 2 regular troopers and 2 scout troopers. I think most of them came in the 2019 Try AT something. I can't remember the name of it. So if you know, let me know in the comments. And behind him are the 2 Captain Lock troopers. I pretend that one of them's a Captain Lock, as Captain Lock really looks the same, in my opinion, unless I'm missing some kind of detail. And then it is a Doom Trooper with a shield, which I think is a really good shield. That is a Jay's Little Things. Now, I do have an ARC Trooper from the Doom Squad somewhere, but I lost him. So I'm not counting him into the army, even though I know that I still have him. And then we have our Bad Batch. These are our kind of darker colored troopers, you know, more rogue, if you will, which Bad Batch kind of fits into that. We got Hunter here. So up front are the official Lego ones. We got Hunter, we got Tech, we got Echo, and Wrecker. And then Imperial Crosshair is back there as well. You notice Hunter again, because those are Brick Daddy Season 2 versions. So we got Hunter here. I'm going to try to get you the best angle I can. Just bear with me here. We got Hunter. He's got all kinds of detail. I did make a video on that, so if you're interested, be sure to check that out. We got Corporal Killjoy or Echo. We got Tech. We have Wrecker here, and then this is a poorly done custom by someone off eBay of Crosshair from Season 1. The helmet's the only good part, really. And then we have 2 Umbara operatives, and then I don't remember what this guy is. He is a clone. He looks a little bit like a Purge Trooper, or like if a Purge Trooper was a clone trooper kind of thing. That's what's going for him there. But overall, that is the whole entire clone army. If you're new here, consider subscribing.